Hello everyone. Let's talk about a revolution who changed the ideology of the world, who leads to downfall of monarchy and the rise of democracy, and how this revolution have affected the world and the US. Let's talk about the French Revolution. This video will be in two chapters. In first chapter, we will discuss what caused French Revolution, and in second chapter, we will discuss how French Revolution impact the world and the US. First chapter, what leads to French Revolution. First of all, let's talk about what is revolution. Basically, revolution is a violent attempt by a group of people to end the rule of one government and they start a new one. And I think revolution is very relative. Means revolution for one is a violence for other. The best example is 9/11 attack. The 9/11 attack on World Trade Center is revolution for Osama bin Laden, but it is terrorism for America. Now back to the chapter, what caused French Revolution. Before 1789, the world was under the control of kings and emperors, and at that time there was a strict social hierarchy in society. In France, this social hierarchy was divided into three estates. The first nobility, second clergy, and the third peasants. Nobility have kings, clergy have bishops and church officials, and the peasants have normal workers, and the peasants constitute 98%. And the third state was the only state who pays taxes to both clergy and the nobility. At that time, it was believed that king or emperor is chosen one to rule and the clergy are the volunteers to maintain the rule. When the French people started questioning three-state system, this became a major problem for clergy and nobility. Along with this, in 1750 to 1760, financial condition of France was also very unstable. The main reason for this instability was war between the France and the Britain. Due to this instability, France became bankrupt. In this condition, France got a new king, Louis XVI. After crowning of Louis XVI, inflation was on rise, which leads to high prices of food and grains. This high inflation and shortage of food leads to riots in France, which is called the Floor War. Under all this condition of poverty, unemployment, inflation, when peasants and the worker were dying due to the starvation, King Louis XVI and his wife, Marie Antoinette, were busy in making new palaces for them. All this leads to the hate against the king and the queen, and the people started understanding that this royal family is just enjoying on our taxes and we are dying because of lack of food. This anger against the clergy and the nobility leads to the French Revolution, and this revolution was regulated by the philosophers, newspapers and books. When the middle class read these books by the philosophers and become educated, they understood that there should be a system in which every individual should have a representation and monarchy should be end. The summary of cause of French Revolution are the rise of middle class, philosophers like René Descartes, inflation, wars between the France and Britain like 7-Year War and the Anglo-French War which leads to inflation, and last one is unemployment of third estate. Let's take a quick overview of what happened during French Revolution. The third estate declares the National Assembly. The first fire of French Revolution come out as a storming of Palestine fort. The noble of France got scared and started migrating towards the other European country. National Assembly formed by the third estate makes its constitution based on the liberty, fraternity and equality. The King Louis XVI and the Marie Antoinette were executed under guillotine, and all other supporters of monarchy are executed by the guillotine. And this is the dark phase of French Revolution, in which even on small doubt that person is the supporter of monarchy was executed by the guillotine. Once the constitution of National Assembly was formed, then starts the dark phase of French Revolution. known as Reign of Terror, in which many nobles and clergy were killed, even on small doubt. The supporters of monarchy were executed only on suspicion without any proper proof. And this chaos was continued till the 1799 when Napoleon Bonaparte comes to power and stop all this chaos. Yes, Napoleon Bonaparte was a emperor. He was a dictator. But his dictatorship was secular. Everything was running in a well-planned manner under his rule. Now question arises that is French Revolution was a failure because French Revolution start to end the monarchy, but French Revolution end with a monarchy. No, French Revolution was not a failure because French Revolution gives a very special thing to the world, which we will talk about in chapter number 2, how French Revolution impact the world. Before French Revolution, American Revolution have successfully ended the colonialism and implant the idea of democracy. And the French Revolution further spread the idea of democracy by ending the monarchy. French Revolution have given three magical words to the world, that is liberty, equality and fraternity, which is the basic need of every individual in this democracy. And this is the importance of French Revolution. I know French Revolution start with monarchy and also end with monarchy. But the idea of democracy, the idea of equality, the idea of fraternity, the idea of liberty was spread by French Revolution. So thank you, French Revolution, for spreading the idea of democracy and republic.